Dave Ramsley from the City of Vancouver Sustainable Development Program Manager is up next. Dave is responsible for developing and delivering programs and policies that support Vancouver's sustainable objectives. The floor is yours.
Hi there, it's great to be here today, and don't worry, I'll try to make this as exciting as possible. It's always dangerous when you put two bureaucrats back to back, so we'll do what we can here. So why am I here? Well, I can't get too deeply into that because I only have 5 minutes, but I'll talk to you a little bit about why I'm here specifically today, and that's because I'm in my job at the City of Vancouver leading up an interdisciplinary team that's trying to develop Vancouver's first deconstruction strategy. And the reason why we're doing this is this has really been kickstarted by a very inspirational partnership around a pilot project concerning the deconstruction of 2 homes in the city of Vancouver. So I'm going to talk about that story today and why it's emblematic of the work that we're trying to do on a broader scale at the city of Vancouver. So I feel a little sheepish being here today because I'm going to talk about somebody else's project. Is Ian Mass in the audience here today? Ian, can you raise it? There he is right over there. So Ian's the Executive Director of Pacific Community Resources Society. They are a nonprofit that does work and offers social services in both Vancouver's inner city neighborhoods and in Surrey and other metro municipalities. And Ian is a very industrious guy, and he managed to secure a grant from Service Canada to run a youth training and outreach program. It was centered around deconstruction, so he recruited some partners in TradeWorks and Pacific Labor. They're a deconstruction contractor who I'll get to in a minute. And then he came to the city to say, well, hell, can you help us find some houses? And so a big meeting was called, and I was dumb enough to raise my hand at the end of the meeting saying, yeah, we can help out, and here I am. So we've brought in a lot of other partners into this partnership. Building Opportunity for Business, Shirley Chan hooked us up with some interns and some researchers that helped us track the waste. And then we brought in multiple city organizations to help this program along. And I love this diagram for a couple of reasons. One, I made it, so I'm very proud of my work. Number 2, I went to art school. It's got a lot of color, so I like that too. It's a bit of a disaster as far as a Venn diagram goes, but what it really shows is why that integrated word, which is the first word in the title of the Integrated Solid Waste Management Plan, is so important. Because without all of these partnerships and us being integrated, this simple deconstruction of 2 homes would never have happened. And that's why I hope it is the most important slide you'll see in my entire presentation. So what is the program? Ian and PCRS are taking youth at risk, so people who are in their mid-teens to their early 20s who are no longer involved in the school system for whatever reason and who aren't working and are at a bit of a crossroads in their lives. And what they're doing is they're providing in that lunchbox there about 13 weeks of life skills training. So those of us who have had the fortune of growing up in supportive environments know how to show up for a job every day, know how to communicate to people on a job, and know how to do all these basic things that keep us employed and allow us to live our lives. Well, they're providing all those skills to these young people. And then they're actually giving them 2 weeks of practical training on deconstructing a house. So what's the net value proposition of that? Well, it gives us incredible diversion rates, a lot of recycling, which we like as a city. It gives us a lot of salvage materials back into our building stream, and it actually improves the quality of these young people's lives. Barry Johansson, who runs Pacific Labor, is a fantastic guy, and if you ever have a chance to hear him talk, you should. He says what's great about this program is that we're not only salvaging building materials, but we're also helping salvaging lives, which is really important. And it affected this mid-level bureaucrat greatly. So this is the program, two cohorts of approximately 12 to 14 youth, 13 weeks of life training, and then 2 weeks of job training. Please work. There we go. That's the house in Kitsilano, just as we started. That's what it looked like after 2 weeks when it was systematically taken apart and deconstructed. Next slide. Here we go, and this is another shot here, some of the flooring actually being taken up and reused. And what do we achieve? A 93% diversion rate when you take away all the banned materials. That's a huge accomplishment when you think about that about 40 tons of waste are produced in the average demolition of a Vancouver home. And we demolish about 750 of these homes per year because we've run out of land. So there's a lot of cool stuff we're doing at the City of Vancouver. We've got our objective that laid out by Mayor and Council to be the greenest city in the world by 2020. And this incredible project shows that we can actually think beyond just environmental objectives and integrate social objectives that, not only make us a greener city, but a more just and sustainable city. Thanks very much.